My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and today we're going to do a ghosted, no communication, unlimited communication reading. Okay, all right, so let's get into this. I'm going to start off with the Eye of the Lotus oracle. And I was just watching some of your comments on the community page. I'd asked a question about Tupac and Jada and whether they were twins. So just a lot of interesting perspectives there. So you can always add yours if you feel like it. Very interesting. Reminding you guys about the celebrity edition of the twin experience that's going to be on 11/11, and you can get more info on my community page and more info on my website. Okay, so what's happening? We have justice. The scales are being balanced, and we have lightning coming from the heavens on that side here. So your person's getting some intervention. Let's call it that. Let's put it mildly. At this time, so their world is upside down. We have the stability card, stabilization upside down. Their whole family tree has been turned upside down. Okay, I don't usually read reversals in this deck, but this is how it's reading. All right, so this is divine order. It's karmic lessons, them being triggered into looking at their stuff, especially looking at their shadow. All right, and I feel like this isn't that just happening for them, and they're always mirroring us. It's happening for everybody. We are getting some massive triggers right now in order to face our shadow and to face our pain, right? And to recognize how much our pain and our shadow has been in the driver's seat of our lives for a very long time, right? It's just there under the surface, right? And maybe on the outside we feel like, we're making some conscious decisions. Okay, guys, I have to take, this is my brother who was at sea for a long time. 1 second. Guys, sorry about that. That was my big brother, and he's been on sea on a commercial vessel for about 21 days. And we are really close. Like, literally, when we were young, we used to tell people that we were twins because, listen, he's just he has my face. He is the male version of me, right? So, because my twin just called, that's my brother. Maybe a lot of you are going to get communication very, very soon. Maybe even today, okay? I'm just so happy that he's back. He said they had some really rough weather out there. We always get so worried when he goes out, All right, so glad that he's home safe. Woo! I didn't even ask a question. All right, so we have departure. All right, what is this about? All right, so somebody might be moving. They might be moving out of a particular situation. I'm really noticing the white flag here. It's like that's an I surrender kind of thing. And this could be you. Maybe you've been stuck in a particular holding pattern for some time. Okay, and this is you moving out of that pattern. This could be somebody else also moving out of a pattern. All right, so we'll see what this is about. All right, let's get a significator for your person generally. One moment. Generally, their energy generally. We have betrayal. Okay. This is somebody who feels dead inside. Just now. I can't put that thought together just yet. This looks like a character in All Carnival called the Midnight Robber. Okay, and the Midnight Robber, he comes out and he tells a lot of tall tales. So I feel like your person right now, they're going through some sort of betrayal energy by the people around them. They might be putting on a mask of, whoa, whoa, everything is all right, but they're really releasing a situation. Now, this is card number 51, which reduces 6. So that's about the lovers. So whereas for some of you, this could be happening at somebody's job site. For a lot of you, this is happening to them in love. So they could be in another situation. But right now, they have their poker face on, but inside they feel quite hollow and dead. Their energy towards you. Lost inside. That's what they feel like. Energy towards you is trouble, right? They think you're trouble. Another card, number 6, right? The card number 15, and this is the devil. They feel tempted by you. They feel drawn to you. There's something about you that they find irresistible, but it feels like if coming towards you, it's going to create a lot of trouble or a lot of upheaval in their life right now, and things aren't going very great. Okay, so they could be staying away because they don't need that kind of drama in their life right now because they're already going through it in another situation. Let's pull some cards on these and let's clarify. Okay. This is the Matte Tarot. And you're going to fall over. Let's see what's happening here. Underneath the deck, we have the Moon in reverse. So something has been revealed to your person. Okay, something has been revealed. And this is causing them to release some cycles of self-sabotage. All right, Spirit, tell us about this betrayal energy for the energy generally. We have the 9 of Cups. And then I'm hearing that sound, didn't we almost have it all? And we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is the end of a cycle for somebody. I think your person was in a situation. Again, could be at work, could be at in their personal life. Could be both, okay? And they thought that they had it all. They thought that they were doing really well. This is the job that they want. This is the life that they want. But now they're realizing that it was just a mirage. It wasn't real. It wasn't real. And something has recently come to light here, and it's making them feel very betrayed. I think they feel betrayed by the universe. I think they feel betrayed by life. Okay, because they really thought at some point that they had it all. But this has come to an end. This has come to an end. For some of you, it will come to an end in December. I'm doing this reading 1st of November, which is about new beginnings. This will happen in December. So 1 month from now, about a month and about 26 days, right? So let's say 2 months from now. Spirit tells about the energy towards you. It's trouble. we see as a 9 of Pentacles, right? And what's this? The Ace of Wands in reverse. They are drawn towards you. Okay, they're drawn towards you. But they feel like this is not the time to approach you because there's so many things that are going on in their life. There's so much chaos. This is also the energy of burnout, Ace of Wands. In reverse, they don't feel like they're ready to buy this trouble here wholesale. Okay? They just do not have the bandwidth for it. because there's enough that's happening in their life. They literally feel dead inside. They literally feel dead inside. Okay? And they feel like they just don't have the energy to deal with anybody else right now. They don't. So this is someone absolutely burnt out. It burnt out in every single way. They're burnt out on the job. They're burnt out in their relationships. They're recognizing that they have expended all this energy, all this time, money, invested it into their job, into relationships, and at the end of the day, this is not what they want. It was all for naught. So our next question is, why did they ghost you? But I feel that we already know why they ghost you. Guys, they have enough on their plate. I'm letting you know right now. They have enough on their plate right now. More than they can handle. All right. We have 4 of Pentacles. It's about self-preservation. Yep. Self-preservation. Right. We have the 6 of Pentacles. Feels like there are 2 cards in here. We have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. And we have the 7 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it's about self-preservation. For a lot of you, they're in some kind of karmic cycle here. And again, it could be at their job. It could be in the home. Okay. It's something that they invested, like everything in. They threw everything into this, right? And then it looks like recently something's been revealed, something that made them feel betrayed. It could be different things for different people, but there's a sense of betrayal. Something was unveiled, something was exposed, and we got that in our other readings as well. And this is them just trying to preserve their sanity. There isn't much they can handle. Everything is crumbling around them already. There isn't much else that they can handle right now, because everything that they've built is just being deconstructed. They're realizing that, everything that they've been holding on to has just been a lie. So this is the truth that's been revealed. And whatever they're seeing there has just crushed your person. So this is literally a it's not you, it's them situation. It's not you, it's them. They just can't deal with anything else in their life. Nothing that's emotionally intense right now, because everything is kind of blowing up. What was in their headspace at the time when they either ghosted you, disconnect from you, stop talking like they used to? What was happening? What was in their headspace? What were they thinking about? We have the Devil in reverse. And this is an interesting Devil card, because it's literally a woman giving birth. So we have the Devil in reverse. We have the 8 of Pentacles. And he's looking at this woman giving birth. We have the Hermit. Okay, I get it. They need some time to think. And we have the Ace of Cups. What were they thinking? I think their heart was overflowing with love for you, especially as we've just had this lunar eclipse, right? Their heart was overflowing with love for you. Or I think they were just emotionally overwhelmed. This is someone who was flooded. Yeah, absolutely flooded. And I feel like even though they want to invest in your connection, work on it, and finally put that time, energy, and effort into you guys, Okay, they felt that they needed to retreat to really think about the direction of their life and who they wanted to come with them on their life journey. Okay, because it feels like there's another situation here. That's what it feels like. It feels like there's another situation here. So as much as they were tempted to build something new with you, to start something new with you, this is them recognizing that they needed some time to figure out exactly what they wanted out of life. They didn't want to come back into this old cycle with you where they're leading you on or selling you dreams or anything like that. This is someone who wants to do things with integrity. That's what I'm getting, with integrity. What were they feeling about you and the situation at the time? So that's what they were thinking. And they were really tempted to just rush in and, start something new. But I feel like there are other things that are happening in their life that they need to sort out. That's what I feel. Let's see their heart space. We have angry. That's interesting. Angry at what? We have reckless. So it feels like there's some energy of them being impulsive here, right? Or maybe wanted to just risk it all. That's how it made them feel. We have burdened. Yeah, definitely. We picked that up from the start. Just emotionally overwhelmed. We have independent. Interesting energy. I think it dovetails with what we were getting. They felt like they needed to be alone. And then we have hedonistic. And, for me, that's a card always about wanting to indulge, especially lust and all the different pleasures in life. All right, what's this reckless energy, Spirit, for what they were feeling? We have Knight of Swords, right? So they just wanted to rush in and tell you the truth about how they felt, right? But this is them pulling back. I feel like they pulled back because I told you they have enough on their plate right now. They have enough on their plate. And I feel like for some of you, it's in work because Three of Pentacles can't talk about work. But for others of you, it's with a third party. Right? There's a lot of conflict that's happening here. And it feels like, the situation where you just kind of complicates things. So they just took a step back. They felt like they needed to be alone. Yeah. Ten of Swords. This is the energy of betrayal yet again. So whatever is happening here, whether it's at work or with a third party, your person feels stabbed in the back. They feel betrayed. And they didn't want you to see them like that, right? They're going through the end of a very powerful cycle in their life. It could be happening at home, but they were drawn to you, magnetized towards you. This is not them losing interest in you and this connection at all. They're still very magnetized towards you. But they feel like, they have to do things step by step. And right now they have to deal with whatever is going on with it. It's either work or home. There is some sort of big conflict that's kind of exploded there. They're dealing with that fire right now. What's happening in your person's life right now? I'm going into the Iris Oracle deck. What's happening in your person's life right now? All right, so the energy under the deck is good things. And it's good things because they're listening to their intuition. Let's see what's happening. So whatever is happening for a person's highest good. What's happening in their life right now? It says ungrateful daughter and earthly mother. So this energy is all about, when we take the time out to nurture someone, nurture a situation, and yet, it's thankless. It's a thankless exercise. Nobody seems grateful. In fact, people, betray you. So that's what's happening right now. So there's some situation that's happening in their life where they just gave and gave and gave and gave. And it was just an absolutely thankless exercise, right? No recognition, no validation, and no return on their emotional investment. What's happening in their life right now? They could be having issues with a child. There could be issues with a child here. We see body as a house. So this is them nurturing themselves, especially their spiritual development and their spiritual energy, recognizing their energy as priceless, as sacred, and harnessing that energy. I see a lot of downloads coming in into their crown and a lot of energy coming out of their hands right now. So this is them recognizing their divinity and how sacred they are and how much power they have in their life and their power as a creator energy. We'll pull some cards on this. What's happening in their life right now? We have under spell, okay? So for some of you, your person may need a clearing because desperate times call for desperate measures for some people. So all this healing that your person is doing, all that kind of, pulling back their energy and nurturing themselves isn't sitting well with somebody in their life. And that person is attempting to or has put your person under some sort of spell here. Okay, so they need some clearing. You can either do that yourself or you can check out my website under the SRT section. And then we have the Heart Eater. Okay, so again, this is also the energy of betrayal. Their heart is absolutely crushed. I think they gave a lot of themselves to another situation, or they put their heart and soul into their work, and this has just backfired. But this is triggering a powerful awakening in your person, and it's making them see everything and everyone in their life through clear eyes. Clear eyes. Right? They're getting some spiritual visine right now. Let's clarify this card. Spirit, what's this on earth, ungrateful daughter and earthy mother card? Yes, they just gave their all to something, and it was just never enough. Two of Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, they thought that they were investing in some kind of stable connection. Okay, they were grounding something, building something. But they realized now it was never stable. It was never stable. And they ended up, investing the greater portion or doing a lot of the emotional and physical and financial labor in the relationship. So whatever it is that they were investing in, it was always lopsided. And anything that is lopsided cannot be sustained. There must always be this equal give and take. So at some point they thought, so for a lot of them, this is happening in love. At some point they thought that they were in some kind of soulmate connection. It almost makes an infinity symbol. But with the infinity symbol, there's always balance. So it's never unbalanced. So they're seeing that now. Whatever they thought was stable, never was. Never was. That was a figment of their imagination. So now they're nurturing themselves. All that energy that they were pumping into others, they're now pumping it into themselves, and they're honoring themselves by allowing this thing to fall. And it might be a slow process, but they're allowing this thing to fall. So for a lot of them, it is with a third party. It is with a third party. Now, we have under spell. What's that about, Spirit? We have Eight of Swords in reverse. And we have the Magician. Okay, so I feel like whatever is this thing that is exploding right now, right? They see this as their escape route and their exit. But there's someone, and it could be a spouse, mother, father of their child, whatever it is. There's someone here that's trying to keep them in place. That's trying to keep them stuck. So Spirit has made a way for a person, right, with this Eight of Swords in reverse, but there's somebody here that's working to keep them stuck. Now we have the Heart Eater. Right, so we have the Strength card in reverse, and we have the High Priest. So someone, it looks like, what is this? Is this the Hierophant? No. Right. So this is them recognizing that they've been given their power away to a particular situation. Okay. It could be in family. It could be a contract at work. Right. And whatever this is, whatever it is that they put their heart and soul into, it's just being dissolved. It's being dissolved. It's being dissolved. They put their heart into something, and nobody has appreciated it. And then I hear that sound like never enough. It's never been enough. It doesn't matter how much time, effort, and energy they invest. It's never enough. It's never enough for the people at work. It's never enough for the people around them. They're always taking, giving. And your person's always giving. And this is a father wound. This is a father wound. And it's interesting because this father wound has been coming up a lot in our readings recently. And on Sunday, when we did that reading, the teacup reading, we talked about a father wound coming up. Right after, I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw the holistic psychologist she had posted. And then it says, right, and she was talking about children who grew up with fathers who were kind of emotionally shut down, closed off. And then she was saying, children who grew up in this environment internalize a core belief, something is wrong with me. They believe that caused their father's behavior, his abandonment or his rejection. And then the wound is passed on generationally. I remember that vision where I was saying that this person, this a generational thing where, his father was passed on, and they were showing me the timeline, blah, 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 blah. And then she says the father wound creates issues with self-esteem. It makes people more prone to dysfunctional relationships where they enable and caretake. And I think that's what your person was doing, right? They're here, and Spirit is casting them as the earthy mother, and the earthy mother is about nurturing. So they have been nurturing a lot of connections that were dysfunctional, okay, and weren't reciprocal, right? And it says here, so they enable, they caretake, right? So they're always looking for a project. Listen, I'm guilty, okay? And then it says, instead of leaving unbalanced relationships, and we saw that this person is all about unbalanced relationships, the impulse becomes to try harder to be loved. So your person kept seeing them just pumping their energy into this, pumping their energy into this, pumping their energy into this. The person not appreciating them, taking them for granted. And what do? Instead of saying, this is not working for me, they pump some more energy into it. And remember, they're always mirroring us. So you have to look in your life and see where you keep pumping your energy, pumping your energy, pumping your energy into something. And it could even be a car, right? It could be a car. It could be a relationship. It could be a job. Okay? It could be a project. You keep pumping your energy into it and not seeing the return on your investment. Okay? A spirit saying this is a father wound. Where other people say, okay, I'm going to cut my losses, you enable even more. So you have to look in your life and see, have you been doing this with other people, with your twin, with people on work, with a project? Is it that you don't know? Are you just like this person where you don't know where to cut your losses and to look for something better? Okay. All right. All right. So how is your person seeing you right now? And I think I'll go back to this Iris Oracle. I really love this bit. How is your person seeing you right now? We have dependency. So they are so codependent on your energy right now. You're an addiction to them. We have dependency. We have good things. So then they're just seeing your value. They're now seeing your value. Now that they've broken out of that cycle where they are pumping their energy into things and people that are only using them, they're seeing your value now. We have smother. So it could be maybe they felt smothered by you, or there was some kind of mother wound that was keeping them away from you. And then we have the body. This looks like a fetus. So for some of them, they may want to start some kind of project with you. For some of them, they might see you as a mother or father of their children. All right, let's put some cards on this. Spirit, tell us about this dependency card. This is how they're seeing you now. King of Pentacles, right? So they want to be there for you, just as how you have been there for them. So this is them waking up and recognizing, you know what? I'm going to invest in the people that invest in me. So this is them wanting to be there for you. Because remember, they are the Earth Mother and look, the Earth King. They're seeing you as their divine counterpart. Recognizing that you're a good thing, but they still feel like they just don't have the energy to invest in it right now, though. So they recognize their value. They just don't think that they have the energy, especially the emotional bandwidth, to deal with that situation with you right now. For some of you, they're thinking that you are with somebody else. You are with somebody else, and this is triggering some very possessive qualities that your person may not have even recognized that they had. And then we have the body. Let me take this one. We have the Tao moment. So it's only now when things are falling apart in their life, now when things are kind of falling apart in a relationship, or you guys have gone their separate ways, that they are appreciating the totality of who you are. So whatever's happening in their life, you are coming out smelling like a rose. You're coming out looking like a king, a queen to them. You're looking like their counterpart to them. So this is something that had to happen, or your person would have continued to invest in their toxic relationships and just kept taking you for granted. Okay, so whatever's happening right now, know that this is your person getting some spiritual visine from the universe. That's what it's all about. Okay, in the extended, I'll look at their heart space energy for you right now. their intentions towards you. How do they see you guys by this time next year? We will get some messages from their 3D self, messages from their 5D self, and then I'm going to look at what's going to be their next actions towards you within a month of you watching this reading. In the meantime, what's Spirit's advice for you with regard to this connection? What's Spirit's advice? We have the Chimera, and it says imagination clouds your judgment. So it feels like there's some kind of illusion or fantasy that's not allowing you to see the situation clearly. Let's dive deep into this. And again, that has been a message that's been coming through as well. We have the minstrel. Let your intentions be known. All right, so this person's going to come forward and approach you. And Spirit saying, that won't be the time to pussyfoot around the issue. The time for pussyfooting and playing coy is over. So you let your intentions be known. You let what your expectations are, okay, with regard to this person and what the kind of vision that you have for this relationship. And it's through this exchange, that you guys are going to find common ground and a path forward, right? But this is not the time to be reticent and hold back, okay? And you might be tempted to do that and hold back, but Spirit say no. This is a time to be as forward and as honest as you can. Okay, so if you're drawn to, I'll see you next extended. Otherwise, guys, thank you for everything. Please don't forget to like and share the video. Subscribe if you've not. Take care.